Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week. So if you guys want to get a message from the cards, please come on in. Before we get any further, I have a piece of incense going and it's putting up a lot of smoke. Nicely odored because it is white sage. However, it will be drifting in frame. Please don't mind that. It's here. Moving on though, if you want to get a message from the cards, I'd be happy to have you join me. So let's see what we have in terms of messages for you today. If you guys want to see more from me, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I've also included links to my social media and my website. I've also included a list of the decks used. And because I'm going to be doing a bonus reading for you guys, there will be a timestamp for that listed in the description as well. So yeah, hopefully things are gonna go well with this. I've had a weird day. Just the energy, the the best way that I can the best way I can describe the energy right now is that I've had a successful cluster bomb of a day. There were some things that didn't go right. There were some things that went perfectly well, and those are the things that went well. I'm gonna count those as small wins for the day, even though I still have a few more hours before I call it quits. But I'm gonna take what's left of my day in stride because things have gotten done. They just haven't gotten done the way I was planning for. And that's okay. Not everything has to go by the book in order to be successful. So let's tap into that energy, the energy of gratitude, the energy of having a support system around you. Let's see what comes out. We're gonna start with an oracle reading, and we're gonna see what comes of it. Hold on a minute here, and then we're gonna get into our tarot reading to see what the cards have in terms of the tarot. So, one more shuffle here, and then we'll get oracles. Okay. Okay, so to start with our oracles, we have the Scorpion, we have the Owl, we have Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. We also have Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay. We have Porcupine Spirit. It's time for a beginner mind. Okay. And we have Snake Spirit. It's time to heal. Okay. So what I'm immediately struck by here is that you have both air and fire starting off. Okay. And the reason why this is significant to me is because fire needs oxygen to keep burning. Okay, you have some thoughts in your head that are making you feel very hot-headed, very hot-tempered, you're very much in your head right now, and it's making you feel a lot of things very strongly. Okay, perhaps specifically things like guilt and anxiety or worries, right? There's been something in your space that has happened that, once again, has not gone in the way you were anticipating for. Nothing seems to be coming to pass. Everything seems to just be, in a wrong space, okay? And you've had to make some decisions that cost you dearly. Maybe a friendship may have dissolved because of these decisions, but either way, you are holding on too tightly to something that is past. It's over with. You're still worried about that outcome because of what it's made you feel, right? Remember, you're in your head and your heart is really sore over it, right? It's over now. Whatever this is, whatever this energy is, it's over. It's done. It does not need to be rehashed in your mind because you're just going to keep injuring yourself spiritually. You know, your heart can only take so much, okay? It's time to start fresh, and it's time to put yourself in a place where you can say, it's over. What did I learn from this experience? Basically, let the experience teach you what it needs to teach you. Okay, hold on. Get that out of the way. Yeah, essentially let this teach you what it needs to teach you. Okay. Not gonna lie, this cone, it's a cone incense right now, and it's actually really good. It smells really nice too. Back on track. Let this experience teach you what it needs to teach you, because you got to put your brain back in a learning mindset. Because it is time to heal from this situation. It's time to let these things go. Time to let these things go so you can genuinely be in the place you want to be in. Interestingly enough here, okay, you know, going on the animals themselves here, you have the scorpion and the owl, you have the porcupine and the snake. I don't know, and you can fact check me on this in the description here. I don't know if scorpions shed their shells, because if I'm understanding correctly, scorpions have exoskeletons rather than an internal bone structure. I'm getting the idea of shedding old skins, shedding old energies, leaving that to heal, and also dropping your defenses. You've been kind of spiky and a little bit closed in, okay? Maybe you've been stingy with what you're giving to other people, maybe in terms of, you know, being present. And that's okay. You know what? You have your reasons, especially if you're taking time away to heal. That's perfectly okay, right? It is time to heal, okay? And time to heal, especially with ideas about your mindset, because whatever this situation has brought up for you, it's affected how you're thinking about it. Okay, so let's start with that. Let's start with that as our energy and see what our tarots have in store for us. Before I get to that, though, I'm going to actually draw for the bonus reading. So hang in there with me. Okay. Alrighty. Now on to our tarots. Since it is a time of healing and a time of change, what can we do to maximize the energy we have around us right now? What's in our space that can help us? What's in our space that may hinder us? Ooh, okay. Someone's feeling a bit spicy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here as well. Okay. This is going to be our standard format. So I'm going to get a main reading. We're going to clarify, and then I'm going to see how you're a part of this energy. So again, what can help us? What can hinder us? What do we need? What do we need to see? 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right. So first card out, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting how I said there was a likelihood of you being stingy. A little bit spiky with the porcupine here. I was referencing your defense mechanisms, your coping mechanisms for your situation. Whatever is going on around you has not been easy to deal with, and you put up a lot of walls in terms of protecting yourself. And certainly that is okay, because whatever you're going through has had an effect, right? It's not been a good effect, but it has been an effect nonetheless. Remember that you are in a time of healing, time to shed old skins, time to drop your guard, because whatever it is over now. It's time to drop your guard and let things come in that may be very beneficial to you. The benefit of this situation is that your power of discernment and your intuition has increased. So you know what's right for you. You know how, you know what's right for you. You know what you want in your space. You just have to let your guard down a little bit to allow what you want in your space to come in. Okay. You see this character is holding on to her purse, her precious things, right? To their precious things, let me put it like that. It's time to drop a little bit. Time to drop it a little bit. Okay. So there is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Next card, we have the 3 of Cups. So there are people around you that care. There are people around you that truly want to see your success happen for you. Okay. And the thing with you being behind your wall, being very closed off, is those people can't get in. If you're feeling lonely or betrayed by someone, I feel like that's the situation here, because someone you have genuinely and deeply loved really, really hurt you. And it's got you to the point where you may be thinking, well, if this person that I trusted could hurt me, imagine someone I don't know and the harm they could do to me, right? That's what I'm sensing. That's how I'm feeling about this situation. Once again, I'm going to say, if you want to allow new energy, fresh energy to come into you, especially where your support system comes in, it's going to be imperative that you lower your defenses a little bit. Okay? So there is the 3 of Cups. Certainly there's plenty of good, amazing things to celebrate in your space. So I would focus on those things and allow that celebratory nature to help open you up a bit. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But there's the 3 of Cups. So moving on. Okay, well, we have the Devil. Yeah, there's some things holding you back. There's certainly some things that are making you feel tied in to your situation. Certainly the fact of the matter is that you have been hurt. There's been a lot of weight placed on your shoulders, and that's not kind, that's not easy to deal with, but it's been the hand you've been dealt, right? certainly, there's some temptations, and I feel safe in saying the temptation is staying where you are versus coming out of your comfort zone. But like I said, I feel like your powers of intuition and discernment are significantly higher now. So again, you know what this situation looks like, and you know how to navigate. Excuse me, you know how to navigate what is in your space right now. Okay, so yeah, there is the devil. Okay, so that's the first part of the reading. Let's get hidden energy. Okay, hidden energy is the tower. Once again, you've had moments of sudden drastic change. Things are falling, things are crumbling away. You've been placed in the center of a storm that you didn't ask to be part of, right? And that's where you're getting the idea of, I need to protect myself, okay? Because I'm being held back, I'm being hurt, I'm not being treated at my most fair, right? And that's where you're starting to realize, oh, person A over here, I thought this person was okay. I thought this person was good. But no, it isn't. Actually, this person hurt me. So I have to let this energy go, and that's putting up a defense because I just don't trust anybody else not to hurt me. Okay? What I'm going to say here is that you needed that sudden change, and it sucks. I'm not going to lie, it sucks. I get you. But if you want quality people and quality things around you, you're going to have to see what isn't quality and what isn't good for you, what's holding you in a toxic cycle. Okay, remember, I don't necessarily think that the devil card is purely bad, because it's for me, the devil card is holding a mirror to what's holding you back. It's holding a mirror to what's keeping you bonded in. Okay, and the fact that you've had a mirror held to the things and the people that are toxic means that the change has happened, and that you're finally letting that crumble away. Okay, so there is the Tower. All right, and we finally have the Queen of Wands as our clarifying energy. So there's a deeply passionate and fiery individual in you. Okay, you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of passion, like I just said, and you're capable of feeling things very deeply. Okay, that's what it comes down to, is the depth of your feeling is really coming up and coming out. Okay, I feel compelled to say that you're smart, you're very observant, you have a good head on your shoulders. You really do. But remember, in the animal oracle, specifically with the owl and the scorpion, there's also a lot that's fueling you. You have a lot of fuel. Okay. Because of that, I feel compelled to say that you're either resonating with the air and the fire elements, or you are signs in the zodiac that are classed under air or fire. Can't remember them off the top of my head, so again, let me know if you know what those are in the description below. So, now that we know the main portion of the reading, let's get get some clarification on why we are seeing what we are seeing. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? I am intrigued. Okay, I'm very intrigued. Okay, so to clarify our Four of Pentacles energy, let's see, we have the Queen of Wands as a repeat card. Once again, there's a lot that's fueling you. There's a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a lot there. And it's sad to see you holding back. That's on one hand. On the other hand, you might be afraid of really cutting loose because you know the depth of your capability, right? Yeah, you know the depth of your capability, and it's very likely that you may have really done the cutting loose, but you have also hurt people by doing that. That might not have been your intention, but you acknowledge that it did happen. Excuse me, you acknowledge that it did happen, and that might be a little bit difficult for you to accept and move on from. So that's what you need to heal. That's part of what you need to heal. But again, there's something in your space that you need to just shed the skin off, shed yourself of, and move on. Okay. So, excuse me. There's the Queen of Wands. Okay. Also clarifying, again, we have the Tower. Your aha moment has come. Okay. Yeah, your aha moment has come. Okay. Not going to go anything deeper than that because right off the bat we have repeat cards. That's pretty cool. Because to me, getting repeat cards like that kind of drives home the point of what I said originally. So let's clarify the Three of Cups. Okay. So for the Three of Cups, to clarify, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the Eight of Cups here. It's time to turn your back on the disappointment. Time to turn your back on the disappointment and know that there's something better waiting for you. It's just going to be a matter of looking at what you have and going for the thing that's going to bring you the most happiness. Remember though that happiness isn't in anybody else's field. It's where you water the grass. Okay? And you can't rely on anybody else to make you happy. It's up to you to build that happiness for yourself. Okay, so whatever disappointed you, whatever hurt you, good, cool, it happened. This is gonna suck to let go of, but it's time to let go because there's happiness in another field. There's happiness in another field, but that field's gonna be yours to water. Okay. So that is the Eight of Cups. Okay, and finally, we also have the Four of Cups. So there's some, there's, see, I always read this card, especially for my personal readings, there's a sense of being bored and complacent and just, I'm here, woohoo. You're longing for an adventure, and you're longing for something outside of you to make you happy. But remember that you have a hand in making your happiness. It's yours to control. And I feel part of part of the reason why you may have gotten hurt in the past is because you gave up your right to build your own happiness. Okay? And that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's making you bored. That's why it feels like you've been it feels like you've been made, or you've been told that this is all you'll ever be, this is all you'll have, um, this is it for you, and those things are coming from someone else. Actually, you have the chance to refuse those ideas, and it may bring you conflict. Once again, remember that we're talking about a past hurt that needs to be healed from. Okay, this could be the trigger, and it's causing you to feel disappointed. You've had aha moments about the people that are causing this trigger to happen. Okay, just remember that you have control over your own happiness. Nobody makes it but you. Okay, so there's the Four of Cups. Okay, why are we seeing the Devil card here? Let's see. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So again, back to the whole idea of being trapped. The thing with this card is that it's a shift in perspective that's going to allow you to get out of this situation. It's going to allow you to take the chains off. It's going to allow you to put the control of your own happiness back in your hands. Okay, that's ultimately what you want. That's ultimately what you deserve. And I do think you're ready for it, despite the fact that you're afraid. It feels like you might tumble out the window. Okay, but remember that this is an air sign. You can, this is an air sign, and you do have the owl in your animal oracle. Okay, or at least part of your oracle. So just remember that you can fly. It's going to take some looking up. Take the blindfold off, rearrange the swords. You're not hemmed in over your head. You might feel trapped around your body, but you can get out. Okay. So there's the Eight of Swords. Okay. We also have, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So after this mindset change, after this paradigm change, you are going to find that your pain is subsiding. Hopefully you can, hopefully your coping mechanisms are a little bit different now that this pain is going away. And I say it like that because you've learned what you need to deal with this. And again, remember that you have the Tower and you have the Queen of Wands. Your aha moments have been happening. You have a lot of feeling, a lot of passion and emotion that you're going through. And if it's caused you pain, it is subsiding. Okay, so hold on to that. Just keep your eye on the prize where this is concerned, because your healing process is starting. It's starting if it already hasn't started. I think that's right. Anyway, there's a Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So let's see clarification for the Tower. Okay. Okay. 5, 6, 7 of Swords here. So as far as your aha moment, as far as the crumbling is happening, I think the crumbling is happening because either you or someone has not had your best interests at heart. This may be someone deceiving you. This may be someone holding something over your head. So if they don't get their way, they're going to expose this thing about you, which sucks, honestly. Or you could be engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors that aren't doing you any progress, right? You need to assess yourself, look at the people you have in your space and whether or not they really deserve to be there. Okay, so there is the Seven of Swords. Okay, whether they deserve to be there, because you already know what's coming about this, right? Seven of Swords. See what else, the Empress. Okay, and the Seven of Swords call for analysis in yourself and others. That requires reflection, and that requires introspection. Look again. I say look again because if you looked around and said, well, everybody else is good, so we're all good. Actually, if that's your mindset, you might want to take a look at yourself, because there might be some things that you're engaging in that aren't what they need to be. Okay, and hopefully that makes sense. So there is the Empress. Okay, now to clarify our Queen of Wands energy. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Queen of Wands, clarifying energy, please. Clarifying, we're going to start with the Wheel of Fortune to clarify the Queen of Wands. Another trigger that might be coming up for you is the uncomfortability of change, and how that is a significant trigger for a lot of your emotions. And again, because we're talking about people and your support system and things like that, this could be a change in the people around you. Again, going back to our Seven of Swords, just watch what's happening. Okay, I'm hearing analyze versus react. That can be hard, get it, but you are being called to try and do that right now, because while you might be down here, eventually the wheel's going to turn back up and you'll find yourself back on top. But remember that nothing is static. Okay, that position at the top is going to come back down, and it's going to keep going. So it's going to require a constant loop of understanding in order to really navigate these changes. Okay, so there's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and as far as the Queen of Wands, change, yeah, you might not be so comfortable with change, and that's what's bringing up all this emotion and this passion for you. Okay, so there is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and finally, okay, we have Temperance. All of this imbalance, all of this is going to require moderation. Like I said, analyze versus react, but it's also going to be imperative that you keep trying to stay in a flow that makes sense for you. Okay, so there's the card for Temperance. Alrighty, so let's take a minute to breathe, guys. It's been a lot. Admittedly, it's been a lot, but excuse me. There's some very good and positive energy here. I feel really happy with the way that things are coming out in this reading, because while I feel like there's a lot of work to be done to heal, it doesn't feel as insurmountable as it would tend to feel if there wasn't a positive outlook on it. So, okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see what we have in terms of the energy for you. How can you maximize the reading we just saw? So, let's see here. Okay. 3, 4, and 5. All right. So, first card we want to see for the reading for you guys is that we have the Six of Wands. So you need to acknowledge that there's already been a lot of work done up to this point, okay? And it is okay to accept the praise for that work, because my God, have you worked hard. You have worked very hard to get here. Now that it's a matter of assessing quality over quantity, I suppose don't rest on your laurels for too long, but give your heart and your head a break, okay? Because all of this has been particularly heavy, okay? It's all been very heavy, so just hang in there. Here's the Six of Wands, okay? Six of Wands. We also have Justice. So once again, going back to the balance idea, it's going to be important that you try for this. I don't think what I'm hearing by looking at this card is don't engage in black and white thinking, because that's not going to help you. That's just going to keep you very rigid and closed off. Yeah, don't engage in black and white thinking, but also make sure that you're balancing the knowledge you have, what you're learning, and what's enhancing those things. I hope that, once again, I hope that makes sense. Okay, but you need equal amounts of light and darkness in order to stay your course. So there is the card for Justice. Okay. Oh, we also have Strength. This is going to take some. This is going to take strength, particularly mental strength, because I'm seeing the infinity sign over, specifically over the third eye. But I always read this as being calm, being gentle in a way that is firm and loving, as well as being able to overcome your impulses, your base desires. And that's where I'm getting the third eye, the infinity over the third eye, simply because you may have had a history of acting on impulse. I'll raise my hand to that. That's me too. But now that you're in a space to recognize those things, it's like, yeah, I can't do that. I gotta be a little more thoughtful about how I move forward, especially right now. Okay. So that is the card for Strength. Okay. And finally, our hidden energy is, okay, we have the Five of Swords. You have achieved some things, and you've achieved them in a way that's kind of left a sour taste in your mouth, especially in past instances. Okay, again, this is contributing to the healing process you need to do. And this is contributing to the healing process. What I'm seeing here, though, is that you need to dig deep in order to figure out what's triggering that dissatisfaction. Okay, because there's a history. There's a history of you acting impulsively. You have achieved much by doing that. However, again, you have this sour taste in your mouth because now that you have what you have, it's like, yeah, but look at what I lost. Yeah, but look at look at who I hurt in the process. That's, yeah. Yeah, I think I said what I'm going to say on that. That's the Five of Swords. It's our hidden energy. Clarifying energy is the Three of Coins. We're back to the idea of teamwork. We're back to the idea of your support system. You've lost, you've hurt, you've assessed the quality of the people you have in your space versus the quantity of your people. And now you're at a point where you're ready to achieve new goals. You're ready to achieve bigger dreams. And you're ready to do it with the people that fully and completely support you. Okay? There is a sense of taking their energy and not passing it off as your own, but incorporating it into your own so that you have enough joy and life and ability to let your light shine so that it comes through and your goals can be achieved. Okay? So there is the final card for the main reading. Let's get into our bonus reading and then we'll close down for the week and I will see you in another video. We're not there yet. Well, let's do our bonus reading. So for the bonus oracles, I have the dolphin, I have the crocodile, okay, I have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, okay. In service, I feel good when I can help others. I also have the rhino spirit, overcoming any obstacles, and the horse spirit. This is saying that freedom is yours to chase. Freedom is yours. Gone by the byline. So, what I am seeing here, there's a lot of emotion. Specifically, there's a lot of emotion, and I'm getting there specifically because you have two animals that in this deck are associated with the water element. I'm of two minds here because we're talking about relationships here. You could be in a relationship with someone right now. You could be entering into a relationship. You're trying to start one. And either you're very playful, but you have kind of a dark side, or this person is playful with the dark side as well. I can see you being very cautious because of this crocodile. Okay, this person or you may be acting their way into impressing you. So again, be observant, be watchful. Don't, be playful in your own way, but also keep an eye on this person because they could have some deceptions at heart. Okay, just be playful. We've had a lot of call to action in the main reading to heal from past hurts. And again, I mentioned a couple of times quality over quantity. So you want to surround yourself with people and have relationships with people that are fulfilling and happy, and that you would be happy to be in their space, happy to do for them what they're doing for you. Okay, that's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of thinking, right? This call to action here might be bringing up a lot of emotion, a lot of personal obstacles here, but you have the power to overcome them. Okay, if it's a matter of taking a step away from your freedom is yours. Ultimately, I'm trying to get to the idea that you have the power, you have the control to assess this. Yeah, you have the power and control to assess this and overcome the obstacles that you may be feeling in this situation. Okay, so there is that. That's our oracle. Let's get into our tarot reading and we'll see how that goes. So to start, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords, we have 8, 5, 6, we have the Seven of Cups, okay, Two of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Star. All of this put together tells me that you've transitioned into a place of abundance and wealth and happiness. You have the ability to take care of yourself and others. You know, you're not really burdened for, you're not really hurting to help people right now. What I mean by that is if someone asks you for help, it's no question that you will, because it's not going to, it's not necessarily going to put you back in any way. And remember that you do gain happiness from helping others, right? But you're now in a place where you can say, absolutely, I've got this, I've done this, I am in a good place. Okay, the things you may be transitioning away from are the juggling, and like I said, allowing this Ten of Pentacles energy to permeate your space and actually do good for other people with this has come from really working hard to balance what you have on your plate, to dip your toes into turbulent waters and not be afraid to keep trying, right? Not be afraid to keep trying, but you've also really thought about what you want. Again, quality over quantity. You see the cups, you know the cups are there, you have the options, but you know what choices are right for you. Okay. Like I said, quality over quantity. There is the Seven of Cups. Okay. And by making those choices, by getting into your head with those, not a whole lot, don't overthink it, remember. You've brought in new opportunities. You've brought in so many good, wonderful opportunities. And that has given you hope for a new and brighter future. It's not quite there just yet. You have lights in the sky that you're looking towards, and you're working on getting there. But yeah, you've given yourself the chance to hope that things will get better. Okay? So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys like what you see, click all the buttons, visit all the links. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm happy for feedback. I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I will see you very soon. Love you guys. Bye.